All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, we want to give all praise and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem Dash. And we say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, by Hashem Dash. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which are apostle elders that rule the great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahawashi. We're in the time of the end, 2021, which is hastening the coming of Yahweh Yahawashi. And it's a beautiful time we're in. We're in the time of the Day of Atonement right now. And me and the brother were just jumping in the spirit. And my page, it's spiritual because my page is back unfroze. To those that haven't, my page was frozen because of a video that I made dealing with these other guys and dealing with these other camps. So that's showing you that, the ones that control these things they know the camps that are on it. They know the camps that are not on it. That's a sign right there. Okay, Esau's not ignorant to what's going on, especially when it comes to those that are pushing this truth. Okay, so the main thing is that we have to just keep our minds on what the goal, and keep our minds on the end goal, which is what the kingdom of heaven. Okay, it's not the world that you see today. It's not the thing, because everything is changing. All right, everything is changing. Everything is moving around. What is it moving around for? It's moving around for the coming of Yahweh Shai. Okay. If you got anything to say, bro, go ahead. I'm just pulling up. I'm pulling up the video right now.
God,
All right.
Aki, man, take this time to reflect and to ask you how about Shemal Shah for more faith, more strength, and then to give you the strength to fight the flesh. Because the Day of Atonement, we're fighting the flesh. You
That's
don't
right.
eat for 24 hours or drink for 24 hours, right? And there's a lot of benefits to fasting anyway,
Yeah.
right? There's a lot of health benefits. You when you fast and you're not supposed to look like you're fasting. You're supposed to wash your face, brush your teeth, brush your hair, right? Your beard, right? Because there's no one's business that you're fasting anyway. That's just between you and Yahweh Bashamal Shah. All right. So take this time to reflect and to get everything out that you don't need or that's hindering you in this walk. We all have it.
Yep.
We all have it. So we all have to let things go.
Hold on, man. I got a few precepts off that.
Uh,
The first precept I'm gonna get is Matthew 6 and verse 6, and it
mhm.
says, "But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, Salakia. And it says, But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which is in secret shall reward thee openly." So, just like the brother said, is this is a time that we go to the Father in secret. So this is a day of prayer. Okay, this is not a moment of prayer where you go into you just say your prayer and you go about your day. This is a whole day. This is a 24-hour period of you praying. Okay, that's why the Day of Atonement is for you to do things that are spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're gonna have to do certain things out of the day, but this is the prayer time. So it ain't meant for the world to see. It's not meant for those to understand what's going on, because each and every one of us, we have our own walk with Yahweh Shem Shai, man. That's why I
Yep,
always say this comment. I always say that what the Lord's got big enough hands to hug all of us.
that's
All
right.
right, He's got big enough arms to hug us all. What does that mean? That means each he can deal with us individually, and He can deal with us as a nation. All right. That's why the Lord said, "I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy." Okay, so he's specific because every Israelite, what does it say? Israel of the Most High, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can have an Israel that's normal, and you have the Israel of the Most High, which is what the ones that the Lord deals with. All right. So, and then you said something else too. This is Isaiah 64 and verse 6, and it
Uh-huh.
says, but we are all as unclean. We are all as unclean things. But we are all as unclean things, and all our righteousness is as filthy rags.
Mm.
And we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away.
So in this flesh, we won't ever be perfect in this flesh. Now we can strive for perfection, but this flesh is weak. So your spirit and your flesh are constantly at war with each other, so that you cannot do what you know is right, but you would do what you know you shouldn't be doing. Okay, that's what the Apostle Paul said in Romans 7. So since we know that this flesh is wicked, but the spirit is strong, right? That's why Yahawashi said, uh, what did he say in Matthew 26 and 41? Said, yeah, yeah. He said, um, hold on, let me get it.
Okay, I got a precept for you while you're getting that.
Con.
This is Isaiah 6 and verse 5, and it reads, Then said I, Woe is me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips, and
Mm.
I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. In mine eyes, it says, For mine eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. So this thing ain't about how every one of us got something to work on. That's pretty much the main topic we're trying to say right here.
Mm-hmm.
Each and every one of us. So don't take this Day of Atonement as another day, and for you to just say, "Oh yeah, I'm an Israelite. I'm all right. I'm okay." No, you're not okay. You're not all right. You're far from all right. You're far from okay, because we just read back in Isaiah, it says what? Our righteousness is as filthy rags, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we just read that. It says that we are filthy rags, unclean. So the top shelf that you can, that means you can sit there, bring out precepts, have 100% cotton on shirts and cotton wool boxers and pant, and walk around in sandals, and your righteousness is still gonna be unclean, man.
Right. Yep.
So that's what you always got to remember. This is not about, oh, I got it. You don't have it. We're not here to have it. We're here to lean on what? Because also the point of this lesson too, because Yahawashi is the ultimate atonement. I was
Right.
watching Apostle Ricard earlier, and he went into it, and he told us, he was speaking. He said, look, he's the ultimate atonement. So the meaning of this and the importance of this is to be like what? And it says, be like Yahawashi, man.
Yep. Con.
Romans 12 and 1 tells us that our body's a living sacrifice. So this is
Mm-hmm.
our way of giving a full sacrifice to say, look, to the Father, this is the time you square up, man.
Mm-hmm.
You square up with the Heavenly Father. You say the sin from the past year, and we need protection. If you don't think you need protection in this time, you're a very off person. I hate to say it. If you don't feel the dire need for protection and what's coming down the pipe, you're not in the right spirit, man. A
Con.
lot of things are changing. This is not like, is this like 2019? Huh?
Yep.
Is this the is did we think we would see the times we're seeing now in 2019?
Oh no. Oh no.
The
Not at
Lord
all.
didn't even tell us of these things. Like, we knew it was coming, but we didn't see it like this. Like, it's here. We're not
Right.
waiting for it. It's here. We're not
Right.
waiting for the MOTB. It's here.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Matthew 26 and 41. It says, "Watch and pray,
Yeah.
And ye enter not into temptation. The spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak.
And that's what you're doing now. Like brother told me, this motivational speaker, he says sometimes the spirit got to tell the flesh who's the boss.
Hmm.
You got to tell you got to tell the flesh who's the boss, because when this spirit leaves, this flesh ain't surviving.
No,
The spirit can survive without the flesh.
right.
The flesh cannot survive without the spirit. So who's really, what's the real powerful, what has more power really?
The spirit.
Exactly. So this is a time to strengthen your spirit. It's not to strengthen the flesh. Hey, we got the Virgin Islands. Hey, Yabashim Yashar Brakatah, Bashim Kwadash,
Shalom.
Shalom Makia. And that's beautiful, man. This is where the Lord set a time, a place where we can all meet in one mind, man. And we all doing this across the planet right now. You know, that those that are in the spirit. You know,
Right.
some are getting off of it. You know what I'm saying, and getting into the next day. But we're in that time now, man. Okay, this is the time for you to square up with the Lord and atone for your sins, just like Yahawashi atoned for our sins. That's why it says blood. Where there's no blood, there is no what?
No sin.
Exactly. There's no reconciliation.
Right.
You got anything else on your precept?
Oh no, no, that's it.
Okay, Khan. I got your other one. This is let me see. This is the book of First Peter's 2:24, and it says who his own self. It says who his own self bear our sins in
Uh-huh.
his own body on the tree, that we, being dead to sin, should live unto righteousness, by
Hmm.
whose stripes ye were healed.
Right. So we were healed by the stripes of Yahawashi, because in in Isaiah 53 it says, "And with his stripes we are healed." So what? So what Yahawashi did? He took on all the sins of Israel. Okay, and he died for his own sins he committed when he was Adam and Solomon. Okay, and
Yep.
he also died for our sins. That's why in Hebrews 7 it says the priests, they would have to sacrifice daily, constantly, constantly for their own sins and also for the sins of Israel.
Yep.
But Yahushua did that once. So he's the ultimate atonement.
That's right.
So Yahweh, he's not looking at us. He's looking at his son Yahushua. Because Yahweh, he cannot look upon wickedness. And we are wicked, Jay. We go off constantly.
Yep. You just said something that's an important thing, because even the priests in the ancient world had to make atonement for their sins, and
Right.
they were closer to the so-called grain than we are now today.
Hmm.
You know, they were still going off, but they were still closer to the Most High when it came to what the laws, the sanctuary, the temple. The temple was actually there.
Right.
So how much more now when we don't have the temple up, because we are the temple?
Right.
All the brothers you see that's building up, the men that are standing on the highways and byways, that's the temple of the Lord. Just like he said in Revelations that he's not gonna there should be no more temple, because he shall dwell within us, because he's dwelling within us now. This temple is built, and are there not priests in the temple now?
It is.
Are we not burning spiritual incense to Yahweh Shem Yahushai?
We are.
Our prayers are in our prayers are the incense. And what did the Lord say? He wanted the incense to burn all day.
Yep.
That's why it says pray without what?
Ceasing.
ceasing. That's what everything is, a mirror of the kingdom of heaven, man. So we're
Yep.
in the temple now. The temple is being built with us. The temple
Uh,
is being built with us, and then the prayers are going up, and the sacrifices of what? Ourselves. Sacrificing ourselves to this world, sacrificing ourselves to the what? To show Yahawashi Yahshua we're sorry. So these days are important to us. They're very important to us. In my, the page being unlocked today, I took it as a spiritual meaning.
God.
That the Lord is it's time. That's why you got to see, get it while the getting is good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take these videos and take this time for granted. Don't take none of the opportunities you have as for granted, man. This is a powerful, very powerful day for all of us. This whole month has been very powerful, but this is one of the most important holidays that you can say to the show the Most High that you really are worthy. You're not worthy, but to show that you're trying to be worthy of this truth.
That's right.
Because the Lord asked you for one day. He could ask us for 15 days out of the year. Am I lying
He,
out? He could ask us 15, couldn't he?
yeah. He could
He
have
could ask
asked
us for 7 days. He could have been like, you got to fast 7 days out of the year. Jacob be through. Jacob be hurt.
uh Jake, it could have been a whole year.
Yeah. But the Lord
It's a
allowed us.
year.
Go ahead, Salaka, bro.
Jake, man, it could have been longer than that.
So always think of this. This is mercy. Like you said it earlier. This is mercy. One day,
Exactly.
one
Exactly.
day. The Lord said, okay, not 5, not 4 days. Just give me one day.
And one day ain't nothing.
That's 24 hours. You sleep 12 of it. So
Yeah.
really, how many hours are you really afflicting yourself?
Well, really.
That's it.
Yeah.
You afflicting yourself 12 hours. Some people can't give the Lord 12 hours. That's a damn shame, man. But they want, but ask them about the kingdom of heaven though. Ask them about gold and thrones and stones and pearls, jewels. They want all that.
Yeah.
They want
But when
all
it comes
that.
to
Tip top. They want
fasting,
it from the top to the bottom. They want it all. They want to whip. They want to whip a Edomite.
yeah.
They want to whip some heathens. But you can't whip yourself for 12 hours though.
Right.
You want to whip the nations for eternity for you, but you can't whip your flesh for 12 hours. Your flesh gets a pay. Your flesh can't get 12 hours under the yoke. Your
Because
yoke.
right, because in Leviticus 23 it says afflict your souls, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Jake, it says afflict your souls, man. Meaning what, man? Jake, oppress your flesh, man. Oppress it, man. Put it under the yoke, man. All right, man. Jake, you can go. Jake, you can't easily go hours without eating, man. You can't do that. Because in the book of Ecclesiastes, it says, whatever you put your hand to do, do it with all your might.
That's right, brother.
Jake, why not, man? Why
Hey,
not do it?
hey, Shalom to you, Rakim on the comment board too, man. More brothers coming in.
Uh,
Hey, this is I got your precept. This is Leviticus 23 and verse 29, and it says,
mm-hmm.
for whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in the same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
See? Now, now, do we have to keep the Day of Atonement? Really? Yahawashi did that for us. But we still got to do it. Do it, though, because it's according to the law. All right? So if you don't do it, you're going to be judged. Okay, because you're not showing your faith by your works. It says, "Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only." James said that. So there's nothing wrong with oppressing your flesh, man, putting your flesh under the yoke, man.
Yep.
Because Yahawashi said, "What? My yoke is easy. My yoke is easy.
Yep.
All we got to do is learn these scriptures, go out and teach, and just know how to move in Babylon. That's it. Easy. Go it out.
Like the brother just said, the brother Hawashai Zion, he said, Khan, Jake acts like Jake act like that is so impossible. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
not impossible. You know, it's not impossible to do. This is you sleeping about what 10 hours out of that whole period. So about 13, 14 hours is what you gotta fast. You really gotta fast. So if you look at it at that broad spectrum, that's hella mercy.
Yeah, it
The
is.
Lord is giving you 12, pretty much 12 hours to say, give me, and then I'll give you what? A clean slate.
Mm-hmm.
I got your precept too. This is Judges 5 and 11. It says, they that are delivered from the noise of archers in the place of drawn water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his village in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. So now we are in the place of John Waters, which is John Waters is slavery.
Mm-hmm.
If Go ahead.
I kind of the noise of the archers. Those are the missiles. So we're rehearsing the righteous acts. What's that? The Day of Atonement, the Feast of Tabernacles, the week of first fruits.
Blowing of the trumpets.
Right. Mm-hmm. A Purim, all that. Go it out.
Come. And it says one more time, this is Judges 5 and 11. They that were delivered from the noise of archers in the place of drawn water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. And it says, what? We shall enter into the what? The gates of the nobles.
Yep.
So when Esau sees us doing things like this, and he's very aware, because it's not a coincidence that we linked up on his Yom Kippur. He calls it Yom Kippur,
Right.
so it's not a coincidence that we linked up on it. And it's a new moon. It's a full moon.
Right. Now, I just typed in the Day of Atonement on Google, right?
Yeah.
It lined up perfectly. It lined up perfectly.
Yep. And it's a full moon.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a sign in heaven that the real people are getting lined up with the Lord, man.
Right.
And what happens when the Israelites get with the Most High, their power? We get that's our battery, man. Yahweh Shem Shah is our battery to a machine, a spiritual machine, which is not. It's we're weapons, man.
Yep.
We're not regular people. Look what we do in sports. Look what we do in the athletic world. We're weapons that are not charged. We're not just like a truck. You remember those old remote control trucks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Jake. You remember how you used to know that your truck was running down when it didn't have that much power.
Right.
That's what
Mm.
you would know. You'd be like, dang, I gotta charge the truck up. So that's we've been running on low battery. We've been
Right.
running without a battery. The Lord is just giving a charge to us. This is us charging up. Just like you charge your cell phone. Do you plug your cell phone in and it automatically goes to 100%?
Nah.
So the same thing with this truth. And in us, we've been on a charger. We've been powering up. All these things that's taking place to us now is us powering up our battery cell. We're powering ourselves up. Then we're getting ready to do what? We're getting ready to be 100%. When we get 100%, guess what? It's a bad deal out here, man.
Oh yeah.
Go
Mm.
ahead, bro.
Uh, yeah. Let's get Romans real quick.
Okay.
Whew. Well, eyes getting heavy. It's
Hey.
all good.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta fight that, Jay. I got
uh,
another precept for you too when you get that done.
this is Romans um 7:14. It says,
Hey, hey, that's a spirit. The brother just posted the precept that I was gonna get.
mm.
Yeah, go
Go
ahead.
read it. Go ahead, read
Okay,
it.
Khan. This is Jeremiah 51 and 20. It says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. See, for with thee I will break in pieces. I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms."
Come on, man. Come on, Jay. We will be turned into weapons, man. We will be turned into weapons that Esau cannot deal with, man. Okay? Because Esau's blessing is temporary. It can jam. Okay? You will have to take it apart, fix it. We won't have to do that because our blessing is spiritual power plus the kingdom. Spiritual power never runs out. Never runs out. Okay? We have it in us. It just has to be what? Turned on.
Yep,
That's all.
yep. And just like your iPhone, if your iPhone's on low battery, it won't turn on until it hits a what? A certain battery power.
Yep.
So the same thing with us. We've been on for a while, starting with the apostles and the elders. They've been on. That's why they're being glorified. That's why Yahawashi Yahshua is placing his glory by way of his word. What's the Lord's glory? First and foremost, is his words.
Mm-hmm.
First comes the words, then come the power.
Yep.
It don't make that's like somebody knocking somebody out and then talking to them. They ain't gonna listen. They knocked out. They done. They're over with. There is no listening. There is no right. Am I
No,
am I mistaken? If you run up and you just hit somebody with a Mike Tyson blow and they on the floor, they don't have no time to contemplate your truth. They just know they got hit with a big punch. Whoever
right.
hit them hits hard. So now the Lord is telling Esau, I'm gonna hit you by way of his prophets. He's telling by way of the apostles and elders. He's telling them, we're gonna hit you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna hit you in the face. That's what the Lord is telling. That's what he's telling. I mean, you can't blame us. Don't talk about us. You did it. You did what needed to be done to be hit in the face. The Lord is telling you, and these nations, he's gonna spank you. He's gonna punish you for what you did to his loved ones. And this ain't we're gonna use it, he's gonna use us, but it's gonna be him. That's why I said the Lord is gonna pour it out with our mixture, man. There's going to
Right.
be chariots that are going to invoke damage. What? Because who went to Sodom and Gomorrah? Was it not the Lord?
Yeah.
The Lord went there, and Abraham had to make a bargain with the Lord and ask him. He said, "Lord, if you find 10 men, 10 righteous, will you save the city?" And Yahushua said, "Oh, okay. If I find 10 men, I'll save the city." But he knew there wasn't 10 men.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
I got a quick precept to back up what the brother just posted. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 16. And it says, "Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom."
Yeah.
See? "And therefore shall they," who's they? The Israelites, the elect, "and they shall receive a glorious kingdom and a
That's right.
beautiful crown from the Lord's hand, For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his
Mm,
arm shall he protect them.
mm.
He shall take him, it says, he shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies.
Jake, who's the creature? We are. We're the creature. So we will be right. So we will have the anger of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi. Okay, because Yahawashi said in Isaiah 63:4 that the day of vengeance burns in his heart. Burns in his heart, man. He's been waiting for this moment. He's been waiting for it, man. He's been waiting. He's been waiting for it. So when, all right, man. So when the Father Yahweh say, "Bun, it's that time." Oh, it's gonna go down. Oh, it's gonna go down. Woo! He's called the King of Terrors. Who who came through Egypt and smote the firstborn of Egypt? Yahweh did. He's he's gonna come through Egypt again.
Mm.
But this time, all of Egypt will be destroyed. All of it.
And what does
Every
it say? For every
there is
action, there's an equal and opposite
a
reaction.
reaction. That's right.
So the a scale of damage has to be equal to what's been happening.
Mm-hmm.
Just like there's been people are given wholly to wickedness.
Uh,
People have embraced wickedness on a high level in this place, from women, children, men. Men are transforming. We got to watch what we say now.
yeah.
Which is, hey, it is what it is. That's the door. That's another sign that the door is closing. Because if we're speaking in code, it's hard to understand code. That's why they employed Gad in the army. They called them, I think, whisperers, or damn, what's the name they named them? But there was a because Gad could break down the language of the other nations in war. I think there was a whisper. Man, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Uh,
I'm gonna get this point. You can break it down, bro. This is Isaiah 6:5, and it says, "Would then said I." It says, "Then said I, woe is me, for I am done." Hold on, Salakia. Okay, here we go. This is Isaiah 42 and verse 14, and it says, "I have long time holden my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once."
all right. So, all right, man. So,
Brother just got it. When Khan.
all right, man. So for a long time, Yahweh Bashim Shah wasn't saying much, man. Wasn't saying nothing. There wasn't saying nothing of it all, man. Okay. But now the time is about to come when Yahweh Shah, when he's about to scream, man. He's about to let out all of his frustrations and all of his anger upon America, upon Eve, and upon the 2/3 of Israel. Okay? He's been waiting for it, man. This in Ecclesiastes 11, Ecclesiastes 8, and I think 11 or 15, it says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore uh, 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 the heart of the sons of men is set in them to do
To
evil.
be evil.
So since judgment has not, so all right, so since these people has been going off, judgment has not been coming down on them. But now it is. Now they're getting effed up by it, man. So judgment is being poured out upon the planet Earth, man. The hurricane, the flood, and all that. Come on, man.
Yeah. There's two of them. There's two hurricanes. There's two
Mm-hmm.
hurricanes smacking that place, man. But the brother just posted is wind talkers. All right. And the
Uh,
definition for wind talkers is what? A secret agent who was one of the Navajo who devised and used a code based on their native language, which is what? Hebrew.
mm-hmm.
Their language was a derivative of Hebrew.
Yep.
And it says so Hebrew is a it was it was a weapon. The language was converted into what? A weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Because imagine if they wouldn't have had that language, it would have been harder for them to win that. They didn't even win that, you know. But it
Yeah.
says who devised and used a code based on their native language. The code was unbroken by the
Mm.
Japanese during World War II, which is spiritual in itself. That the language is strong. That's why Hebrew is one of the strongest languages on earth.
Yep.
We get Eber.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book. This is the brother from the Virgin Islands. This is Second Ezra 15:8. It says, "And I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." And that's the mindset you got to have, man. If you're not here to be happy. Okay, as much as you want to get along to go along, you can't think like that. The Lord's gonna always make it uncomfortable for us so we can know. That's why it says, "Give me neither riches nor poverty, lest I be what? Lest I be full and say, who is the most high."
Right.
So that's why we always got to stay Man, we're getting ready to be very good. I can't tell you how good we're gonna be, but it's gonna be extremely well, man.
That's right.
Extremely well. There's nothing for us to worry about. But back to the point, the main Passover or Salakia, the main atonement that we're dealing with now is Yahawashi. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he's the main fulfillment of what we needed to get back to the Father. So this day is a symbolic of us what we need to square up with the Heavenly Father and to say, we're sorry. And
Right.
we've done something wrong. All of us have done something that deserves what? Death, man.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lord is what it say, I come that they might have life and have it what?
Well,
Abundantly.
yep.
So we're having life. So this is us showing our faith to you. This is not just also showing our faith. This is also showing giving grace unto Yahushua to say you know what, we believe that you did this for us. So we doing what? 12 hours for Yahushua when he gave his whole life for us.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is Romans 7:14. It says, "For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal,
Mm,
sold to sin. For that which I do,"
come on, man.
so like it says, "For that which I do, I allow not.
Mm-hmm.
For what I would, that I do not."
So the things that you want to do, what is
Mm-hmm.
because Yahushua told us, he said the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So your spirit wants to do it. The
Mm-hmm.
spirit wants to do it. It wants to do well. And like I said earlier, what the brother said, he said you have to let the spirit shine sometime. You got to let the spirit take the driver's seat and let it sit there and wield this thing. Your flesh, oh yeah, let me get a sandwich.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You've been
Yep.
eating sandwich 350 days out of the year. You've been sandwiched up, drinked up. You've been living lavish. With 12 hours, you can't tell that flesh to chill out for a minute. It's easy, man. It's
Yep.
easy. It's easy. That's what it is. But we're showing the Lord also that what we do believe and we
Yep.
do acknowledge his sacrifices. And this is our way of what? Giving honor unto them both, man.
That's right.
It's not a if you are in this truth denouncing and looking at the Day of Atonement like a stress, or something bad, then that's not the spirit to be in. That's an off spirit. That is a very off spirit because you're being given the opportunity to live more than what your flesh is, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna finish some of these precepts I got on here.
Time. This is it say, for that which I do I allow not, for that which Khan says, for what I would that I do not, for what I hate that I do. Hmm. If
Mm,
then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good. Now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
that's why these are the chains of darkness. So
Yep.
stop oiling your chain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Understand that saying. Stop oiling your chain, man. Let your chain go rusty for a little bit. This chain is you want to make that's like a Jake and Jake in prison over here. Like, man, I wanted my cell door making a lot of noise. Let me make sure this, let me put some oil on here and make sure. No, it's the damn chain, man. Okay, oiling your chain means you feed it. You give it what it needs to function good. The flesh function off your flesh don't care if it's GMO.
No.
It don't care if it's acidic chemicals. It just wants to survive, man.
Yep.
It's instinct. That's why the Lord separated us from beasts. That He gave us what? He gave us the law. He gave us the conscience, the understanding of knowledge. That's why we became separate from what? Being beasts, being animals.
That's right.
All right. Let me get this three precepts, and we're gonna close on out. I know we got more lessons to do, but we just wanted to set the tone on the Day of Atonement, and definitely, let brothers know that the page is back active. So Lord willing, we can try to get more pages, and I'm gonna post another video uh, pointing out the other pages that you can definitely look on. But this is the book of Hebrews 9 and 12, and you got it, bro. It says, "Neither by blood of goats and calves, but by his own blood he entered in once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us."
All right, man. So the blood of rams and goats can't take away sins, man. Right? Only the blood of Yahawashi did that. Right, man? And he did that once. He did that once, and he's not going to do it again. Because before he gave the ghost up, he said, it is
It is
finished.
finished.
So he did it. So he's not going to get on that cross again, man. He's not doing that. No. Right? So Jake, if you turn your back on Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, you basically crucified Yahushua again, man. Because you're saying that what he did is not good enough
Mm,
for you
mm,
because you want to be a nigga.
mm.
But guess what, Jake? Yahushua, he's not coming to save niggas, man. He's coming to save his elect of the nation of Israel. Okay? And none of the elect are niggas. They are changed men.
They're new creatures.
That's right.
That's what we getting ready to be converted to. Like the brother said it on camping when we was out in the woods. He said, "Hey, don't be surprised one day we wake up and you have abilities, man.
Right.
What kind of person are you going to be with abilities? What kind of man are you going to be with power? Are you going to be the Lord ain't giving power to niggas, man?
Right.
Because a nigga kill himself. That's like giving a retarded dude a handgun. That shit ain't gonna work.
No, at all.
I mean, you can say what you want, be like, oh, that's a bit harsh. No, you don't do that. Like
No.
you got kids that like that. You seen that video with that Jake that I think he had autism and he started pushing the big screens off of the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if he had a pistol,
Mm.
let off a couple shots, and he don't know what he's doing. So
No.
the Lord ain't gonna give. He's gonna give it to those. We don't know who's gonna get it, what's gonna happen, it's gonna be a goodie, but it's gonna be power. It's going to be
Right.
power, man.
That's right.
Understand that power is coming. These Day of Atonements and these high holy days are to symbolic of the Lord returning to us. And once He returns to us, He returns us our gifts.
That's right.
That's why it said in Genesis, the giants, they called us what? Nephilim. They called us what is it? Neparium, I think.
Napoleon. Yeah.
Nepalium, Salakia. So these are the things that Esau don't want to happen. That's why he's always made sure we thought ourselves low, and we didn't find our power, that we didn't redeem our. These are the times that you have to take serious and say, look, the Salakia Yabashim Yahshai, man, find what you need to clear out of your body, find what you need to clear out of your mind, man. And we're catching hell all over the place, from our families, our people. We're catching hell, man. This is what we signed up for. We signed up to catch. What soldier signs up and doesn't think they're gonna have to go to battle, to war, or to put their life somewhere, man?
Right.
What soldier's like, man, I'm just gonna sign up and get this check? No, you got to go to war, man. You got to go to war, and we're warring with the flesh. We're
Yeah.
warring in the spirit. What did it say? The weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Yep.
All right, so that's the main thing you have to have on your mind. That this is not for faint of hearts, man. Okay, but we got it though. We not to scare or say to somebody, oh shit, I don't know if I can do this. No, you got to do it. You
Jake
have
is
no
easy.
choice.
Going hard.
What did Jake, in the Apocrypha, when they were coming to battle us on the Shabbat? What did we say? We got to fight.
Uh-huh.
So this is where we at now, man. The war has been declared on us. We're now public enemy number one. We've been that, but we've been secret enemy number one. The elites have been trying to take this truth down, but now it's coming to the forefront where they're demonizing us and the mentality that we have as the public enemy. But
Mm-hmm.
that's them. The Lord said they're gonna fall into a trap. What does it say? Yep, the beast won't win. You know, that's a beautiful name to have right there. The beast won't win. They don't take the MOTB. That's light work, man. That's light work in the time that we come into, man. The Spirit of the Lord is going to give us the ability to make it through it. And now in the Day of Atonement, ask what you need. If you scared of that moment, ask, because the Father gives courage, man.
That's right.
Did David turn away from Goliath, or did he run? Did he say, what? This man ain't gonna talk about our power like that. So
Right.
Esau's trying to do the same. Esau's been disrespecting our power by the way of
Right.
transgenderism, by the way of taking our laws and put it on himself, disgracing the land of Israel, Pink City. So the Lord did, come on, man. This man has done way more than Goliath did.
Right.
Goliath was just a dumb warrior, man. That's all he knew was war. He didn't know anything. He didn't know about DNA splicing.
Nah.
He didn't know about none of that.
Mm-mm.
And I'm talking about in general, not talking about no anything else. So they don't, please, and whoever reviewed this video,
Yeah.
I was talking in general. Like, you go into any kind of scientific thing, breakthroughs they have today. Goliath didn't know none of that. But what? You see the people that are moving towards that goal.
That's right.
Yep, exactly. Just like the brother just put on there, it's leading up to it. This is the culmination of it. Just like a pedophile. A pedophile is called grooming. He's grooming the people. He's grooming them to get it ready. But hey, let him do what he wants, man. All we're worried about when he attacks this truth and attacks us, because we're doing nothing but pushing the words of Yahweh Shem Shai, and we're crying for mercy. So we're trapped, man. You can't. What does it say? Does a bird go down into a trap lest he has something there to grab? Does any animal go into a trap? Why does an animal go into a trap? Because there's bait. So make
Mm-hmm.
yourself bait in the spirit, man, because the Lord is going to snatch this man. He is the Lord is the trap. Yahweh Shem Yahshai is the trap. And most traps kill that animal. A mouse trap does what?
It killed the mouse.
It kills the mouse. It breaks the mouse's neck when it snatches on that cheese, man, and it clicks it, and it's hypersensitive. So where the cheese sitting there, most traps will either catch them up or it would kill them. So we're the trap. We're literally a living landmine, man. Because what? We're holding the words of Yahweh Shai, and we're coming back to the Lord with weeping and mourning, man. Go ahead,
That's right.
bro. I got a couple more precepts and we're going to close on out. The brother this is the brother Prince. This is Isaiah 59 and 19. So
Mm-hmm.
shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a
Yeah.
standard.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Art.
All right. Okay, man. So when Esau uh Rehoboam, like the gangster he is, like the thug he is.
OG triple,
Yeah. Yeah.
OG triple E.
Right. Hey. Hey. Hey, Aki, man. Yeah, how about Shem Yahawashi is going to raise that standard, man. He's going to lift up that standard. And that's what? Spiritual power, man. That's what that is. Spiritual power, man. So just know that Yahweh, Shem Yahawashi, controls both sides. So when Esau comes, who's moving Esau? Yahweh is. When Yahawashi comes, who's sending him? Who's sending him? Yahweh is, man. So Yahweh, he controls both sides, man. The left hand and the right hand move at the same time. There's no point in being afraid, man. Jake, in the Day of Atonement is easy, man. If if this is like your fifth time doing it, it gets easier and easier every time, man.
Jake Jake had to put the warning label, like the commercials where it's it's easy if this is your fifth time that you've been doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a precept for you. This is exactly what you just said. This is Psalms 24 and verse 6. And it says, "Blessed be the Lord who have not given us as prey to their teeth."
Mm. Mm.
Verse 7, and it reads, "Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers."
Now who's the fowler? Esau is. So we haven't been given over to Esau's power. That's his teeth.
His millet that goes into what? What precept should come to your mind? With Daniel's, it says their
Mm.
teeth was iron.
Right.
It's going into the Roman, which what goes into the beast also. So we can
Mm.
tie that right in with that precept. And it says what? Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken,
Mm.
and we are escaped.
Mm.
So he didn't just let us get out of the trap. He's going to allow the trap to be broken. So Esau is the trap. He's trying to trap us. But what's going to happen? The trap itself is going to be broken.
Mm-hmm. Well, says, he shall break the teeth of the wicked.
Mm.
So Esau's power will be broken. So Esau's power will be broken, man. It will be broken. Says, how was the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? Who's that hammer? Esau is, man. He's that hammer. He's going to be broken and brought to naught, man.
Yep. The brother just posted the precept. This is Isaiah 41 and 15. "Behold, I will make thee as a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth.
That's right.
Thou shalt thresh," that says Salakia, "and I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff.
That's right.
And it says, get, and the brother just says, give them a taste of their own medicine. That's right.
Hmm.
That's right, man. We suffered. We've suffered. Jake, if you don't know how much suffered, it says there has not been anything done under the heavens as it's been done unto Israel.
Right.
So you think we don't get our payback? We will give our pay. What does it say? These two, a man that seeth what? The fall of his enemies.
Yep. Hmm.
So that's a part of our blessing. It says in Revelations, here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So if we're gonna put them in chains, you don't think we're gonna have power to show them before the chains come, man? It's here because if Esau is flexing his blessings, then our blessing is coming. Our blessing is real. By what's it say? Now you get by way of elimination. If Esau has the sword and he was blessed by Isaac, what did Isaac bless Jacob with?
Right. With something way more powerful than that.
Exactly. So we will receive power, man, because the Lord promised it. If Esau's moving this thing, the goalpost, if he's moving the goalpost, then guess what? The Father's gonna move the goalpost. So he's giving him reins to do something he's never able to do. Guess what? Guess what's gonna happen? The technology he has, the weapon infrastructure he has is high level. Guess what's gonna happen? Our power is gonna be high level, man. We gotta believe that. We gotta stop. We gotta take the kid gloves off, man. We gotta
That's right.
stop, beating around the bush. We talked about UFOs for how long? Is not now UFOs not a mainstream thing?
Yep.
Are they not talking about chariots on the mainstream and talking about, oh, we gotta now everybody thought you was crazy if you even said UF together.
Right.
You didn't have to put the O on it. They just say, oh, what are you talking about? Now you go talk to your mama, it's on CNN, right in her face. Your
Right.
uncle, your aunties, it's all in their face. What they the government crazy now? The people you the people you paying your taxes to, they crazy? Come on, man.
That's
Yeah,
right.
so the main point, we're not gonna make this last. We got more sit downs today. Lord willing, we'll try to, make the best of these 12 hours we give into the Heavenly Father, man. But take it as an honor, man. Take it as an honor to be doing the Day of Atonement. The Day of Atonement is not a burdensome. The Day of Atonement is to mirror Yahawashi's sacrifice and to give
Yeah.
glory and honor unto Yahweh Yahushua by way of giving our flesh back seat, and letting our spirit drive for the whole day. Okay, let you're gonna get spiritual growth, man. Take time to really pray solemnly and like brother suggests, pray out loud, pray strong, man. And ask the Heavenly Father for what you need on this walk. And pray if you don't know what you need, pray the Heavenly Father to give you what you need. Give you what you need to ask for, man. Okay, so
That's right.
stop playing the fence, and you gonna get caught up, man. I'm not. I say this out of love. You're gonna get caught up. You're gonna get caught up if you halfway stepping now and not trusting. And it's not saying you're a super duper Israelite. Okay, you got the armbands on and all that. No, I'm saying you have to be what you have to give forth effort and believe that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming and he's gonna give you what you need, man. Okay.
Exactly. Yep. One last thing, Jake. You notice these camps that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is judging.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't respect the Passover.
Yeah.
They defiled the Passover. Think
Yep.
about that.
Hey, the brother just posted. It's a 24-hour fast, but you sleep about what, 8 hours?
Hmm.
You sleeping about 8 hours out of the day. So I was just, putting time and time together. And it is a 24-hour fast.
Right.
So lucky if there was any misunderstanding on that. I was just saying, by the time you do certain things and get about, you really, depend. Hopefully you don't sleep all day.
Right. Uh,
But yeah, it's a 24-hour fast. But by the time you sleep, get up, do certain things, you just, the day goes by fast, man. Weeks go by fast.
Huh.
So this Day of Atonement is, is gonna go by pretty fast, man. But yeah, it's a 24-hour fast, and just give it your all, man. Give it your all, and do this to in the commemoration of Yahawashi Shai, man, because the sacrifice was the only reason we sitting here right now on this live stream with garments on and beards on our faces is because of his sacrifice, man. Never
Yep.
forget that. Never forget that. So I think that's it. I just heard something beep. I don't know what it was, but we gonna end it there, man. You got anything else, brother?
No, that's all I got.
Hey, Khan. So with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson, and go ahead and lead us out, bro.
All right, Akim. With that, we want to say all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Bashem,
Shah,
Yamshai,
Ba'ashem,
Bashem,
Rakah,
Rakah, Kodash.
Rakah,
Shalom.
Shalom.